Did you know that Ikora Ray gives out quest lines that rewards 9 free exotic armor pieces? During the Spark of Hope questline, Commanders of Allah asks you to speak to Ikora at the tower where she will give 3 exotic armor pieces per class, available for you to pick up once you've unlocked all 3 light subclasses. This is going to be the start of a new video series called Beginner Builds. I'm your host, Caveman PRDR, and let's dive right into it. But before we do, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as both help out me tremendously as I make content for you guys. Thank you. Let's get on with the video. The exotic we're going to be taking a look at today is Starfire Protocol. This is a warlock chest piece generally used on the solar subclass with the armor perk Fusion Harness. Fusion grenades have an additional charge and recharge from empowered weapon damage with empowered weapon final blows, granting more energy. Defeating targets with fusion grenades grant rift energy. The name of the quest line to complete is going to be called Exalting the Flame. You unlock this quest line by acquiring all light subclasses. You must complete the new light story line in order to unlock all 3 subclasses. If you are a new light player, if you are a returning player, this should be available to you through the A Spark of Hope mission that Commanders of Allah gives you, which he tells you to talk to Ikora, and then these 3 should just be available for you. The Lost Sector location to get Starfire Protocol on step 3 is going to be at the EDZ, specifically in the Skydock 4 Lost Sector. You must complete that Lost Sector and loot the Lost Sector chest in order to unlock Starfire Protocol. Starfire Protocol is primarily used for ad clear on the solar subclass, specifically 2 things that are really necessary to use this exotic. Number 1 would be the Empowering Rift. You have to be in the Empowering Rift in order to deal that increased weapon damage that the exotic needs. And then you must also have fusion grenades equipped. Fusion grenades are going to be the grenade type that you are going to need in order to have the function of the exotic work. We have 2 fusion grenade charges. You will definitely want to use Touch of Flame. Touch of Flame will increase the power of your fusion grenade and help you with your ad clear ability. It causes fusion grenades to explode twice. The other aspect isn't really necessary. For fragments, I think there's going to be 2 that you're really going to want to consider using. Ember of Singeing, your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. If you are out of your class ability energy, you can use Scorch to get a faster class ability cooldown. You can also use Ember of Ashes to apply more Scorch stacks to targets. There's going to be multiple ways in our build that we're going to be using Scorch to get our class ability energy back. If we don't get enough kills with the fusion grenade, we're going to be using Incinerator Snap, apply Scorch to targets, and also Ignite. We're also going to be using weapons that have the perk Incandescent. Sometimes I even prefer perks that also have Demolitionist and Incandescent, such as the BXR Battler, so that way when my grenade cooldown is lower, I can use Demolitionist to get kills, help with my grenade cooldown. Preferably, you want to run as high of recovery, resilience, and discipline as possible. You may want to prioritize resilience first, as it contributes to 30% damage reduction in PvE. You want to have high recovery, as it is tied to your cooldown of your class ability energy, which is going to be that Empowering Rift that we talked about. And then discipline is going to be what you want to build into for your grenade cooldown, which is going to be your fusion grenade. So you will really want to be able to prioritize weapons that have incandescent, so that way you can apply scorch stacks to targets whenever you defeat them. And also consider using weapons that have demolitionist and incandescent. Like I said, the BXR Battler you can get that has demolitionist and incandescent. The No Survivors SMG is another example that also has demolitionist and incandescent. Other weapons include Zali's Bane, Amit AR2, the Callus Mini Tool, and really there probably is a host of weapons that have demo and incandescent as well. I highly encourage using these with this build. Personally, because of the amount of grenades that you're going to create, I would recommend using Ashes to Assets where you gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. I think Harmonic Siphon is a good addition as you will be primarily be using solar weapons to, with that enhanced damage, to be getting orbs to drop on the ground, orbs of power for yourself. I personally think firepower is going to be one of the ways to go on your arm piece, as well as grenade kickstart. So that way you can use a grenade kickstart to get a little cheat back into your cooldown, or to lower the cooldown whenever you use your grenade. And you can also use firepower when you get a kill with the grenade to pick up an orb of light. On the chest piece, I personally recommend charged up, so that way you can increase your armor charge that you need, that you're going to consume with the grenade kickstart, and then other mods of your choice. On the leg piece, I recommend using recuperation and innervation to give you a certain amount of health whenever you pick up with recuperation, and then give you grenade cooldown energy on innervation, as well as stacks on stacks, where you get an additional armor charge every time you pick up an orb of power. And then on the class ability piece, I personally recommend using time dilation, where you have a longer duration on your armor charge. That way you have more time over time to be able to expend it if you're not able to immediately. You can use Reaper to throw down your class ability energy and then get a free orb of power drop on your next weapon kill, which you're going to be using solar weapons a lot. And then every time you cast your class ability, you're going to use Bomber, which also helps you cheat on your grenade cooldown. So you really want to spec into class ability cooldown and grenade cooldown when using this build. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a good one.